Hey, welcome. All my right thinkers, thanks for tuning in. Check out your boy Pfunk thinking right in the YouTube classroom, doing what I do for you. You know, right as in 25 rules to live by, story with a message in the story. We're gonna do Egyptian brief history. I will talk about the Egyptian mystery system. I talk about the concepts of the Egyptians, but because it's Black History Month, I call it Egyptian History Month. So I'm gonna give you a little brief history about the Egyptians. I don't do the time thing. I don't do the chronology, all that nonsense because I don't say nonsense meaning Egyptologists. That's what they do. I'm a teacher. I'm just taking concepts. I'm just taking views and putting them into use so that you can take their concepts and views. You ain't not dressed like an Egyptian. I ain't saying wear no dashiki. I ain't saying go buy a whole bunch of gold ornaments and hamlet. No, just the concept, thinking. That's what you need to do. That's what's on. Okay. Start with ancient Egyptian, or Kemet, we called it, flourished in northeast Africa around about 5500 BE to 30 BCE. BCE meaning before the Christian era. So we was doing all of this before they turned over to go forward. Time was going receding from 10,000 to zero and from zero up. Right now we in the 2020. Okay? Not too much time going on. We ain't been here that long. They was here a long time. They did what they did for a long time. Ancient concepts. Okay? Understand that. We use the word ancient meaning real old. Alright? Ancient Egypt was conquered by the Greeks in 32 BCE, pretty much. But they didn't really take them over. They just, slept in there and let them do what they do. Let them keep their ways. Yeah. So everything you notice from 32 on was really not so much Egyptian. The original stuff was before 32, 55 BCE on back to 35 BCE, all ancient concepts out of Egypt, untainted, pure, just us. 35 BCE on down, we were starting to get invaded by other people, taking over, but they kept our views. They kept our spiritual concepts. That's the important part, but you need to watch this. I'm going to break that down to you, too. Ancient Egypt was not ancient Egypt since 32 BCE. See? Get your history, my sisters and brothers. Don't say, well, Brother Wright said this, Ma said, no. Get your book. It's in the books. I just don't need the dates. I ain't big on dates. I'm giving you a brief. Remember, this is brief. I just want to give you the breakdown. And then you can do your own due diligence, get your own information, and get caught up with concepts that I can't give you in 15 minutes. Views that I can't put across to you on my little 15-minute show. So sometimes you got to do your own homework. I'm going to point you in the right direction. I'm just a GPS. I got the direction. I know where we're going. Sometimes you got to do your own work, okay? Next one is ancient Egyptian also was taken over by the Romans, Emperor Augustus, whatever is all these. And first of all, knowledge-wise, all your Greek philosophers, all your famous Greeks came into Egypt and studied for 20 years and came back to their hometown and was famous philosophers, famous, all these good information, knowledge, but they never said they went to Egypt to get it. Remember, I studied 10 years under them. Thought they was good, and they was, because they got the information from the right people. It just was a little ordered down, a little changed conceptually, but it worked. Trust me, it did work. Here we go. Ancient Egypt then took over by Constantine, the Byzantine, the Christians in 30 BCE, what 330 BCE, when Constantine instituted Christianity, and the rest is history, as they say. 30 BCE to 638 ACE, after the Christian era. Okay, so they've been in control of this Christian thing for a long time. Everything that comes after that, we pretty much all Christians by proxy. We just grandfathered into, it was Baptist Christian. Now they don't cut the Baptist. Now it's just Christianity. Okay, because it's the biggest and well-known religion, don't make it the best. Don't mean nothing other than a bunch of people follow it. So don't get caught up in, oh, I'm a Christian. We got the numbers. All right, next one is Egyptian history ended in 32 BCE. Why? Because the original ancient concept that we had changed. That's why. Here we go. Ancient Egypt lost its control by the invaders after thousands of years of being free. We held up long we could. We finally gave in. We cracked, okay? They took over, and the rest is history, as they say. Ancient Egypt way of life was so respected that they kept it. They didn't change except a few phrases and a few concepts. The Romans knocked the lady out and called it the Holy Ghost. The Greeks just changed all the names. They just made everybody their people. So understand that. That's all. It's a brief history. Want more? Do some work. Do due diligence. All right. I only got 15 minutes. Let's go. Here we go. Ancient Egypt started writing. We implemented writing, the hieroglyph. We implemented several liberal arts. Everything pretty much education system we brought to civilization. We are the founders. We are the beginners. We are the originators of all the concepts that we live in to this day right now. Okay? I digress. All right. Ancient Egypt, the hieroglyphs was created to teach the way to God. It's called God's writing. Everybody's inspired in the Bible who is God inspired. The Egyptians said that about the hieroglyphs. And Tahuti brought all that to us. More or less, that's all. All this, I got a bunch of Egyptian concepts for you. But we tend to, we might want to hear the old stuff. But now it's Egyptian month or Black History. I'm going to give you a whole month of nothing but Egyptian views. I can do that. I got it like that. Let's go. Next one is Ancient Egypt was the first great civilization on record known to man. I ain't saying nothing other than just that. On record known to man. It's important. We came out of Kush. Where we come from don't make a difference. What we did makes the difference, and how we did it is what we're talking about. Okay? Every time you want to make a point, they're going to make some counterpoint. Sometimes it's just understand the point that's being made, because there should be a counterpoint to truth and honesty in the way it is. Okay. Ignorant people will argue anything. Next one is when you're the first to do anything, you're great. To take the chance to step out there and make the first black to live in a white neighborhood. I don't want that. The first black to cross the, I don't want that either. Everything the first, something came with that. And I ain't really big on the first. All right, that's just my thing. Here we go. Kemet was the name that they called the land. They called it Timeri, but the invaders called it Egypt. Everything we do out of Egypt now, Latin word for this, there's the Greeks for that, and the Catholic for this, Roman numerals. Everything that instead of our own. We need to get our own back. Let's take back black. Let's get black back. Okay? Let's make that fashionable. Kemet, the birthplace of civilization, now looked at us in disgust and disgrace. Look at what we done. Our ancestors are turning over in their grave. Our ancient ones are saying, what in the what? But guess what? We on a mission to get it back. Make our people great. They're in America. Make black people great again. I ain't got nothing against America, but I'm pro-black. I'm a black man. Let's make America great. Okay? Let's make black great. No mind America. We done made America great already off the sweat of our things. So let's make us great. How about that? Here we go. Excuse me. Kemet, the home of intellect that started mankind, spiritual people. We are spiritual people. We are spiritual beings having human experience. Again, Kemet, the place of knowledge that we are spiritual beings, God's people. The Jews are we God chosen people. He chose. No, he didn't. Y'all chose God. He didn't choose you. Get it right. Kemet knew who they was and how to live right according to their laws of Maya. So you can't change what they did. They came and got invaded, but they didn't change their perspective of how they lived. So that's important. Religion was a way of life, not just a status claim. Right now, everybody just want to have it. Well, I'm a Muslim. I'm a Jew. Well, I'm Christian. All these titles, all these labels. Let it go. Kemetans lived and served God, which they had many. But living right, Mayat was the one that they understood. True justice and honesty. That's what they lived for. Okay, no problem. Here we go. Kemetans didn't call what they did religion. We do. They called it way of life. It wasn't we had a choice for this, had a choice for that. No, this is how we live. Maya, we live Maya. That's it. How you living? I'm good. No, I'm Maya. Okay, that means I'm balanced. I'm under control. I'm focused. I'm living right. Living my best life. Sound familiar? You can modernize. You can dress it up any way you want. Still the same thing. Here we go. Kemetans had to learn the God and Goddess aspect in self, hence becoming them. The God you learn about, you becoming that God. Learning the aspects of it, learning what it means. Trust me, it works. That's how it's done. Commentarian was busy trying to be the best them they can be for the afterlife. Commentarians being anything other than Mayat living, you was set driven, meaning ego, the devil. They knew bad, chaos, Apephis, Apep, the serpent, and the Dua. They knew evil, they knew bad. Come on, man. Now, the last one is Mayat was the goddess of right living for everybody. It wasn't an option when it came to living right. Trust me, watch this. Mayat was the highest form of right living. God stood on Mayat. Mayat was the way to God, living, doing right while here for the afterlife. That means they knew you had to present yourself in a certain way here to get there. Heart pure, treat people right, do right, live right. Sound familiar? Okay, don't need religion for that. It should be how we live, hence way of life. Mayat Mayat stood for justice, righteousness, reciprocity, and all things that's good. God wouldn't stand on nothing but good. When you go to Chambers of 42 Confessions of Mayat, each one of your confessions has its own God who holds you accountable. That means in every area that you claim you have not, you making a claim to yourself. So you're really judging yourself. Get it? Whatever you claim you had or haven't done, you know which one you had. So if you lied, that God's a nah, my man, wait a minute, you know you ain't, okay? That's how it was done. They knew that. But we, in this modern time, they probably try to trick the God. Well, I didn't do that. My man, really? Okay, that's justice. See, justice ain't gonna argue. Justice is just that jest. Okay? Here we go. Mayat was the mother of righteous living. You became God through Mayat. Only way we get to God was through Mayat. Righteous living, doing, acting, being the best you can be. And in every religion I've studied, every religion I've checked into, every one of them had the same common thread. The same common thread. So whatever you call it, I don't have a problem with that. Like I said, I understand and I respect religion because I know what it's for. It's the people who practice it sometimes misinterpret, misunderstand it, and really misrepresent it because they don't know. Once you know and understand what it is you know, you can live it, you can profess it, and you'll be fine. But we got so many people doing it the wrong way, and they teaching the wrong way, and people getting it the wrong way. So it's a harder task to pull off to teach and educate us about us. I ain't giving up. I'm in the fight. If you know me, you know where I come from. Put up your dukes. Let's go. Next one is Mayat is what I live today, and I still work. Mayat is what I live today, and guess what? It still works. Righteous living, doing right, acting right, being right, still pays off. I got the biggest blessing of my life, and I still attribute it to working out in my favor, to me living, doing, and being right. No other way. Nobody else could make that happen. I thank God. When something happened for you or to you, when it ain't controlled by man, all you can do is thank God. I hear the Christians thank Jesus. I'm thanking God. I don't need, I'm going straight to the source. I believe that by me serving Him, doing His will, me living the best life I can, taking care of my responsibility, handling my business, and trying to educate and enlighten my people to Him, He rewarded me. And I say again, if you don't bless me with nothing else, I thank you for that one. Life changing. When God can change your life for the better, oh, you become a soldier. I'm working. I got my paycheck. I'm paid in full. Okay, so I'm on the up when it comes to getting what I think I should from God. I'm working now. I'm a soldier. I'm on the foot. I'm on the ground working, humping, doing what I do, giving these lessons. Why? Because I want everybody to understand if you live, do, and be right, it's a good thing. There's benefits there. Trust me. If it wasn't, I wouldn't tell you. You know, me, I got to speak my karu. And when they get personal like that, like I said, that your personal understanding with God is yours. But when you do for Him, He'll do for you. It's been said and it's true. You Can't fake him. You can't fool him. He'll do what he do.